born of religious faith, we have the spectacle, really the travesty, of college-educated politicians endorsing social policies. To take one example, blocking stem cell research or impeding its funding at least, on the basis of no evidence whatsoever, on the basis of metaphysical dogmas, in this case the dogma that the soul enters the zygote at the moment of conception. And this leads people who should know better to stand on the floor of the Senate or in the Oval Office and speak first-century platitudes which are meant to serve as ethical arguments against what is undoubtedly one of the most promising lines of research in biology to remediate a host of scores, potentially, of terrible, debilitating diseases.
Somebody made up a parody of these sort of like pleas from sick or physically handicapped children to be my friend or send money, and it was about this boy called Billy who supposedly had to have his body removed, and it was replaced with a burlap sack full of leaves, and won't you please send money or send me an email? And we would get this over and over from people asking, is this true?
Is this true? That this boy was just a head
attached to a burlap sack full of leaves.
And in dire need of new leaves.
I guess as of about the age of 11, I became a fundamentalist Baptist and got involved in the youth work and the church, and I'll always be grateful to them for instilling in me an insatiable curiosity about the Bible. But that very thing, eventually, a few years later, I guess, when I was in the middle of theological seminary, made me realize that the Bible just couldn't be realistically dealt with if you believed that it was an inspired book with no contradictions or errors. That was just like a set of blinders, that there was so much that didn't make sense that way. And I finally decided, well, as Mircea Eliade said, that in the West we've had to give up faith in exchange for the truth. The knowledge was more important, and I made that adjustment, and it's been many years since I did, but I now find myself, again, a churchgoer. I go to the Episcopal Church, and I love what is going on there in the symbolism and the liturgy precisely because I understand it is mythology.
It really is a faith issue. People say, well, what's the difference between evolution as a fact and creationism as a fact? The truth of the matter is neither one are facts, because if you can't replicate either one. You can see evidence of evolution within species, but you can't see it from species to species, from any event. But it is not scientifically without flaw itself. Creationism has all kinds of evidences, scientific evidence, that more and more, the more we find out about science, the more we see that it is accurate. But my personal belief in Jesus Christ is a faith issue.
1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and